The pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. Hey, Cesaro's in. Dang, man's back. Michael Tanix and Wolverine's here. Just Asher Brothery. Suckamuck. Ryan McKeon. Matthew TKD. Luis. Got ahead of me. Sloop Gamer. I see Batman's Pet Goldfish. Black Hammer's in. Member Berries. Hi, member. Zion West. Just Asher a point. Carlos is here. Deadlands. Jonathan. Good to see you. Ruby Rose. Oh, Ruby Rose is here. Notifications. Yeah, someone out, Brothery. Susan, it must have been a mistake. Susan didn't mean to. Hey, I'm Zin. Dujin Tamer. Michael Ray. Alpha Centauri's here. Curtis Stalker. About time I got one of those. Yeah, nothing specific today. I just want to talk about whatever you guys feel like talking about. You know, if you feel like talking about Bad Touch or any one of those other things that are. Oh, I know. Maybe we'll get another telemarketer to call today. That would be cool. That would make me happy. Can't wait for the next votings. Yeah, the next votings at the Goosh will be. That'll be after Testament of New Sister Devil, right? That'll be the next one's coming up. Yeah, because that's right. We got a couple more series to go. After Yu, we got a couple others lined up before we get to one there. It's going to be interesting to see LSD Centauri asks. Excuse me. It'll be interesting to see how everybody votes. When we get close to the first scheduled break in One Piece, it'll be interesting to see how everybody votes about that. If they vote to go ahead and take the break, or if they want to just keep going with One Piece. Bad Touch turns. Yeah, I remember berries. That's what we're talking about. Talk about Evangelion. Hope we have the people here going saying if they aren't already. What's my opinion on mint chocolate chip ice cream, Carlos? I'm a fat boy. All opinions are positive. I've been, because I've been working out again, I've been cutting down, and I completely went off the whole cutting down thing last night. And there's a local convenience store that has one of these little pint containers of ice cream of their own brand, and it's a vanilla and mint ice cream. It tastes basically just like a peppermint patty and ice cream. It made things wiggle. Have I listened to Joji? I listened to some of Joji's music. Yeah, he's a good musician. I know, Poppy. That's all it takes. A little bit of chocolate conversation. Hold on a second, guys. I'm just gonna reload my page here because, again, of course, it's frozen. Thank you, Susan. And as soon as it gets, come on. Oh, you're not late, Fury. We've only been on for a few minutes. All right, did it hit? Now let's go back to live chat. All right, let me make sure I got. Okay, got everything set, so at least now I can see if and when we're having our laggage. It can, Jamie. Listen to a fat boy. Ice cream is a really big deal. It's very erotic. Chidori or Rasengan. Rasengan! I ate myself full of TKD says, what is that, Buduin? What is Buduin? What is that? Is that something a fat man like me would need to know? I don't really know much about Google Stadia. Michael, I've been reading about it, that it got released, but I don't have an opinion just because I don't really have any information. What do you guys think of it? Does anybody know anything about it? Hey, Dr. Who, good to see you, pal. Does anybody know a lot about the new Stadia gaming thing? Hunter is just Dojin Tamer. That's it for me. That's my number one, although I got to admit, One Piece has got a shot at it. I'm just having so goddamn much fun with One Piece. Tits or ass, for me, Ryan, that varies. It all depends on the individual. You know, how it goes together in the package. I can't say that I'm more hardcore for one than the other. I just like how everything fits together. Rule 34 ice cream. Yeah, I'm sure, Mateo. Big Green says he thinks Google Stadia sounds like it'll be a dumpster fire. Really? That's interesting. I'd like to, give you guys more input into the conversation, but I haven't seen anything about it other than reading that it was released. Internet-based console, quote unquote. Yeah, see, I'll have to look into it more. Now I'm curious. Curtis, so for the anime nominations on the evening show time slot, do the nominations have to be? No. It's any shows now, brother E. I decided that because there was, I enjoy the titty animes as well as everything else, but it seemed like you guys, which is, as I watch more anime, is understandable to me. You guys would rather watch something that you consider a better quality anime than necessarily a titty anime. So the titty animes will get put in eventually because we'll start going through things. So I'd rather just leave it open to where you guys can nominate whatever you want. Are you going to be watching new One Piece episodes weekly with us? Oh, sure. If we get caught up and it's still running, yeah, I'm sure I'll still be very much wrapped up. Yeah, you can't have anime without titties. That's peanut butter and jelly, baby, right there. You got to have the other if you're going to have one. I still haven't put together all the waifus for the tournament. As soon as I get a chance to go through that whole list and get them all straightened out, then I can start posting it. PewDiePie versus T-Series. I'm on Team PewDiePie, of course. Fuck T-Series. Just to make it simple and basic. Fuck T-Series. Cow goes bark, chicken goes moo. The idiot, member berries. Cow goes bark, chicken goes moo. The idiot, me and you, goes, I like anime boobies. Yes, correct. Question, is real titties or anime titties? Both, Michael. You can't make those mutually exclusive. Both are wonderful. Yeah, it's kind of a weird throwback for me today because High School DxD, yeah, Irish Son, I can't wait for, we watched, that's my favorite titty anime, and it's not even close. We watched it on the Goosh, but I only liked watching the uncensored, and so far for season 4, the uncensored hasn't hit the official release points. So somebody told me that supposedly it's coming right up. So as soon as they put the uncensored version up on the official release points, then yes, I'll be back to it. Yes, titties in general are completely amazing. What I was going to say, for those of you who've been with me for a while, this is like a throwback day today, because you guys remember when Spaz Kid was in high school, you guys always used to watch the clock for me, especially when we were doing the reaction video streams where we could end up running way over time. You guys would watch the clock for me because I had to be out by a certain time to make sure and go get them from school. Well, today, my daughter has some stuff going on after school. So her boss is leaving and they're having a meeting about what's going to be done or something along those lines. But anyway, my grandson doesn't want to stay for all that time at the after school program, so he asked if I would come get him. So it'll be just like the old days of Spaz Kid. I got to leave at a little after 2 to go pick up from the school. Just simple things entertain me. It's just fun having that, like reliving that. Oh, excuse me. I saw something that went by too quick. Tali says, do you ever watch Because Science? No, I don't. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a channel? Because Science? Oh God, what's the name of the one? There's one science page on Facebook that I'm subscribed to, although I don't use Facebook as much as I used to. What the hell's the name of that page that has a lot of really cool... I can't think of the name of it. But it's just got a lot of really cool science-related articles and stuff all the time. That's why I don't remember the name of it, because I'm on Facebook so rarely I don't get to see it. Yeah, Lute says, I remember the Leaf Spaz Kid to Starve days. Yeah, some of the gang would not want the stream to end, and so they would give other alternatives to picking up Spaz Kid, like leaving him to starve. Google. Okay, here Chrome says Google Stadia is streaming from Chrome 4K 60 FPS. No, that's not happening. What the fuck? Why would you even try and come out with something like that with the current state of high-speed internet in the country? It's not. The vast majority of us don't have internet fast enough. I mean, we will in the future, but as of right now, don't have internet fast enough to even come close to supporting that. Wow. Wow. Lena says, can you recommend any holes to stop a fight before it starts? Working in a youth outreach program that can break out in fistfights. That's tough, Lena, to give advice without knowing the specifics, because you got to know the size, age of the kids. If it's a little kid, you don't want to take a chance on hurting them. There are different ways of wrapping someone up and preventing them from lashing out, depending on size. It's different how you wrap up a kid who's just acting out is entirely different than a police officer having to wrap up a criminal who's maybe has a weapon on him or something, where you don't give a shit if you break his arm. So it's difficult to say without knowing the specifics of the situation. Let's see. Hold on. I just make sure I didn't. From Russia. Good to see you, my friend. I wish I could see. I always pick something out of the screen name. I pick part of it as a way to refer to people, but I can't read any of that. But thank you. I've told the guys when we were the last time we were looking at our analytics. It was during a stream, and Russia is one of the, if not the fastest growing country within our analytics for the channel here, where people are from, which really surprised me. Pleases me too. I'm surprised by how many. Just recently, it's picked up a lot of people in Russia at the channel. The Toy Story 4 trailer, yeah. Oh man, the Toy Story trilogy is my favorite movie series ever, easily. And at first, I had my doubts about Toy Story 4 because I was afraid it was one of those things where, it had finished so perfectly that it's like, just don't take a chance on ruining it. But now the more I'm hearing about it and having seen the trailers and stuff, I think it's going to be cool that they went that route. Brother E says, not sure if you noticed during today's One Piece episode, the Usopp pirate boy with the blonde hair onion resembled Brax when he was younger. Yeah, we were talking about that in the comments. Yeah, a little bit. It's got a little bit of a look to him, Onion. Member berries, fuck T-Series, so fuck India, so fuck 1.3 billion people. That's a lot of bad touching. I like bad touch, you like bad touch, we're a bunch of bad people. Yeah. No, Barney was all about bad touch anyway. Pineapple Pizza Fan says, in Soviet Russia, toys find you. I didn't even know. The new Godzilla movie coming out? Wow, Jesse James said that. They come up with a new Godzilla movie every few years, like clockwork. Oh, Jamie, what does ice cream and cock have in common? You like both of them to make them leak. Check Queen, I hate Indians, so I'm not racist. Eventually, anything Brandon does, I plan on watching. It's just a matter of when we get to it. I don't mind PewDiePie now. I like him better now than I did when he was doing game. And not that I watch a lot of him at any point, but I like his vlog style vids better than I did his gaming stuff. I mean, he's not one of my favorite YouTubers, but I think he's an alright kid. Yes, I am a ginger. I am a daywalker, Ansel. You are correct. Let's see. Godzilla will kick King Kong's ass. Just saying. When it's funny you say that. Just another trip. When my sisters and I were younger, and the King Kong versus Godzilla movie came out, that became fisticuffs in my house because, looking like a gorilla. Of course, I'm all about King Kong, and she liked Godzilla, and that was a serious fight. Wolverine says, "I blame One Piece for my rum problem. Pass it here." That's it. Sue them. Sue the creators. Wolverine in today's society, they'll expect it because everything is always somebody else's fault. So have you watched the He-Man Strange Powers video? No, I don't even know what that is, Pineapple Pizza Fan. It's old as you're nuts. I remember when He-Man came out. Yeah, I was never a huge He-Man fan, but my oldest son, when he was younger, He-Man was still a thing, so he used to watch it here or there, and I what was it? Oh, She-Ra. I couldn't remember the chick's name. He-Man Strange Powers video. Just thinking back to He-Man, though, there's a lot of meme potential within the things that went on there. So, yeah, I can imagine. I'm Team Godzilla. You're Team Godzilla too? It seems like, Big Green, it seems like whenever this conversation is raised, it does seem like I'm in the minority. It seems like more people are all about the Godzilla than my boy King Kong. Kakashi Hakate. Hello, my grandpa. Matthew says, hi Curtis, I've never commented on any of your videos before, but over the last year or so I've been watching your channel with the DBZA reaction. Just want to say you're my favorite. Well, thanks, Matthew. That's kind of you to say. I appreciate that. No, Power Rangers? No, Jonathan, I was never into them. I have the power. That's right, Niall. I forgot that with the raised fist or what he holding in his hand? Whatever it was. Yeah, I forgot about that. No, but Jonathan, never been into Power Rangers. That one never really picked up with me. All right, Tolly's with Team Kong. Godzilla's kind of way over Kong. Yeah, but just like in the movie, Lude, King Kong gets the victory over him because he's smarter. Because they say it in the movie, if I still remember right, because Godzilla, for all his size, of course, has a brain the size of an acorn, something I can identify with, and that's how he ends up losing. I love when Speaker Pelosi's here because she's always thinking ahead, just like this. I always set my clocks 2 hours ahead so I can be first to say something stupid. Well done, Nancy. Well done. That's good. General Lubu says, I'm new to your channel. The first video I watched is your reaction, Batman Can't Stop Talking About Sex. That was funny. That was oh gosh, College Humor, right? Those guys are good. Those guys write some great shit. Really good stuff. Hey Baldwin, Milag says, hey Baldwin, what's your stance on midget porn? Personally, because I'm about 5'6", mine's a deep lunge with a downward angle. Boomch. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi watches the streams. This is where she gets some of her best ideas. Because she doesn't really have any good ideas. Jamie says we need a parody called King Dong. That's got to have been done in porn at some point, doesn't it, Jamie? Of course, I should know. I mean, being an expert on porn that I am, I'm sure it's out there. Gotta be done. Let's see. Just another trip. Godzilla. What is a king to a god? King Kong. What is a god to a non-believer? I'm sure I'm not following. I do know this. I like the, and this just came up off the top of my head. I got to admit the King Kong ride they put in at Universal was pretty cool. We went down there. It was Brax's 16th birthday present. He got to go to Universal and bring a couple friends. And it was shortly after they had just put in that King Kong ride. It's pretty cool. The ride itself is a badass experience, and that huge Kong head animatronic at the end, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. To me, Universal doesn't even come close to stacking up against Disney, but they do have some great rides. There we go, Niles. Niles on board. He's King Kong is better than Godzilla. Let's see, random question. How did you react to your wife or girlfriend being pregnant first time? Asking because I recently found out my girlfriend is pregnant. Well, I think your reaction to that, know you, is always going to be different from individual to individual depending on the circumstances. Whether it's planned, unplanned, whether you're prepared to have a kid or are completely and totally unprepared. Everybody's reaction to something like that is going to be entirely different. There's actually a surprising amount of King Kong porn parodies. I tell you, Bryce, I don't think, though, when it comes to porn, we can ever honestly say surprising number of whatever, fill in the blank, because with porn dominating the world as it does, I don't think anything's ever surprising. Let's see. Mr. Zadakai says, hello, bald man. I got the, stuff you wanted. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm game for it. Whatever it is, send it my way. Pineapple Pizza Fan, my list for Kong films. The original, Peter Jackson, Kong Skull Island. I haven't seen the 1970s one. Jeez, Pineapple Pizza. It's terrible. I've seen most of them. but you guys know. Actually, typically though, my memory is pretty good on older stuff. The original would be my top, just because I was so, that's from my childhood, and I was so into that original. Which one was the one with Jack Black? The one with Jack Black wasn't too bad. The one with Jack Black was better than I thought it was going to be. And then there was the one with I can't think of her name. Oh, god damn it. That's the only way I had to illustrate to you guys exactly what I meant. I think that, no, I was going to say it might have been a 70s one, but I think it would have been more like 80s. Blonde actress that was really big at the time. I can't remember her name. Jessica something? Anyway, the one with her, that one was okay. The Jack Black one was pretty good. I liked that one. I just can't remember which one was which. Anyway, Dolphin, good to see you, pal. I just rewatched your Bean Boozled video. Still one of the grossest things I ever did. Braxton still owes us for spitting all those beans out. I know! I think he should be locked in my basement with all the others who had problems with spitting as kids. For those of you who don't know what Dolphin is talking about, quite some time ago. Oh, excuse me, guys. I got that itch in my nose again. I got to be doing drugs. Some time ago, Spaz Kid and I did the Bean Boozled challenge. And Spaz Kid wouldn't even do it. He kept, like Dolphin says, all the gross ones he kept spitting out. So I was doing the challenge, and then at the end of the video, because I'm thinking that would be a funny thing, I took a whole handful of them, just at random, and popped them in my mouth. And eating those things, even seriously, and I have a strong stomach, but even just talking about it makes my stomach churn a little bit. That was one of the most disgusting things I've ever done, and that's saying something, because I've lived a pretty disgusting life. That was so freaking gross. Oh, God. Yeah, the original Godzilla Wolverine? Yeah, those... And I'm not, you guys know that, I'm not necessarily, just because I'm old, I'm not necessarily a fan of older stuff, particularly like movies. Most of my favorite movies are more recent. But the King Kong Godzilla thing, yeah, I always had a thing for the originals there. I do like those. Surprisingly, Lifer says, I'm surprised you survived. Do you even eat jelly beans anymore? Even as a fat kid lifer, jelly beans are one of my favorite things. I don't have it here. I could show you. Oh, and they also prove I'm not racist, because my favorite jelly beans are the black ones. I just bought it, and it was Spaz Kid who pointed it out to me. I'm still trying to get through it. Right? It was, a couple weeks ago. We were walking through Walmart, and he goes, "Dad, you got to do this." And he found a 3-pound bag of the Brock's Makes Good jelly beans, of the Brock's only black jelly beans. I'm still working on that bag downstairs. Oh, it makes me so happy. When it comes to jelly beans, once you go black, you do never go back. Jessica Lange, yes, thank you, Pineapple Pizza fan. The Jack Black one is the Peter Jackson one. Jessica Lange is actually, yes, 100%. That's what I'm thinking of. That one was all right. The Jessica Lange one. But yeah, the Jack Black one I liked. Hers was just okay. It was like, I don't know, it didn't do anything any better than the original, I think. They made that one, I think, just trying to point out that technology had moved ahead, and they could do, they had the ability to do some of the scenes more realistically, but there was, go down in that bag of jelly beans for us right now. Jamie, that's why I don't keep them near me, though. Because I would just go through. If I had them just sitting here while I'm editing and everything, and it was convenient, I would eat that whole goddamn bag. Yeah, Travis, I've always been a huge jelly bean freak. That's the fun thing about Easter time rolling around, because you get all the different makers out there instead of the Starburst jelly beans and blah, blah. And I like a lot of those. My favorites will always be the classic ones. Brock's jelly beans are my favorite ones. And they are not promoting this live stream in any manner. I think that there's 81 people here. They should have to pay us something for talking about them. Maz says, I still say the best movie ever made is Terminator 2. Fucking sue me. I like the Terminator movies. I enjoyed them. I liked one, though. But I did like the second one, too. Let's see. There's a Lego porn movie called The Lego Movie. Not my proudest piece of man says, come on, is that legit? Is there a Lego movie? Again, I can't say surprised, just impressed that that would exist. Godzilla knows judo, Big Green says. I never saw him. Wait a second. Like, he might know judo, but he's not like one of the Gracie clan or something. Oh, One Punch Man Season 2, yes. Absolutely, I'll be watching that. I'll try and fit it in somewhere. I'm almost positive it would get voted into the Goosh without a problem. So I'll probably wait and hold off and let everybody have a chance to vote it in so we could all watch it together. But yeah, I gotta see One Punch Man 2. I love me some Saitama. Lude says, I never saw the old Godzilla movies, so I started with Peter Jackson's King Kong, which is still one of my favorite movies, and was on Team Kong for a while, but after seeing the new ones, I'm with Godzilla. Yeah, I've always stayed with Team Kong, but yeah, that Peter Jackson one was a good one. Like we were saying, that there's been a couple others that were a little bit slow, but that Peter Jackson one was good. It was better than I thought it was going to be even. I remember not even being that enthused about it, but I ended up really liking it. Brother E says, so I was parking my car when a guy took the handicap spot. He got out and nothing was wrong with him, so I ran him over. His mother wasn't a fan of this, as she started chasing me with her crutches. That's a pretty good one, actually. That's something that drives me nuts. Is of course with my daughter. Excuse me, guys. With my daughter, we have handicap sticker on our van, so when she's with me, we can use the handicap spots. And because we do have handicapped people, I refuse to use a handicap spot if she's not with us, even though we have the sticker there. You'd be surprised how many people say that to you in a parking lot. I've had it said a bunch of times because, I'll go out and find my spot, wherever it may be, and somebody will come along and there's plenty of handicap spots up there. And it's like, okay, I have mirrors in my house, so I know it would be easy to mistake me as being mentally challenged, but it's like, why do you think I would take that spot? I think fairly clearly I'm not the person that's the reason that tag hangs from my mirror, but to people, I guess they just, I just think they think it's like, you might as well just take it on somebody because you're allowed to. Yes, there are Gusher 100 vids left, Chrome. We have one that's a brand new one. We have a new Gusher 100. I won't give all the details yet. A new Gusher 100 who has us watching the first episode of a brand new series that I hadn't even heard of before. And he also asked me to not see anything about it before I watch it. He said, you got to just go into it completely blind. So yes, we do. And we have one. Again, it didn't work out the way I wanted because you guys know it's very difficult for me to do movies, but I had somebody pay for a Gusher 100 before squaring it with me and begged me to do this movie, and he'd already paid for it. So I'm going to have to try and find a day, and I'm already trying to figure it out before the end of the month. I'm going to have to try and find a day where I can record in the evening when my wife is home to make sure that she can take care of anything that goes on downstairs so I don't get interrupted because I have to do them face cam and timer. It's a mess. So we got those yet to come. Jeff, I joined your Patreon yesterday. Well, welcome aboard. I love your shit and I love anime boobs as much as you do. Thanks, Jeff. Yes, anime boobs make me extremely happy. Probably almost to I wouldn't say an unhealthy amount, but it's disturbing amount. It's legit. It's by Wood Rocket, a porn website. The Lego Movie. you know I'm going to be looking that up. There's no question about that. Let's see. But the fact that Japanese companies and American companies switch off every year with the rights of who gets to make the movie. No, I didn't know that, Spider-Boy. Really? Huh, that's kind of interesting. No, I didn't know that. Huh, that's cool. Sure, Ronda Rousey in WWE. Yeah, now I think she's doing a pretty good job. I think she made the switch pretty well, to her credit. Just like Kurt Angle did and stuff. Yeah, from legitimate wrestling or mixed martial arts, whatever the case may be. I think she made the jump over nicely. Zeno says, I'm honestly surprised nobody's ever shown you or asked you to watch anything related to the Fate Series. Oh no, it's come up many times. It's really freaking pretty and has great characters. Also, the action is next level. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Zeno, the Gusher Hero, remind me, I think it was Fate Zero. Wasn't it Fate Zero, guys, that made the last poll we had. It didn't win it, but it made it. Yeah, the Fate series gets mentioned all the times. You know, it'll definitely get voted in at the Goosh at some point. The Gang Hero will remind me for sure which one it was. I think it was Fate Zero was on the last poll, and if I'm not mistaken, finished second, right? Yeah, I think the Fate series finished right behind the one that won. Godzilla Jr. is useless. Fuck that dinosaur. Pineapple Pizza Fan says. Can't wait for your reaction to it. Well, thanks, Ivan. Oh yeah. Ivan. Okay, it took me a second to put together. Ivan's the one who's our new Goosher 100 contributor, and he's the one who's got the that video lined up. And again, I won't even give you. I'd have to look it up. I haven't referenced it again. Actually, when he suggested to me, he asked me, if you can just avoid everything. He said, don't see the synopsis, blah, blah, blah. So I called my wife in, and of course, she'll be first tell you completely anything to do with technology doesn't get along with her. So I'm explaining to her how to search for it, and she found it and bookmarked it for me. So when I go to watch it for the channel, Ivan, that'll be the first time I'm seeing anything about it. That makes it fun. I like it that way. Whenever you guys vote in a series that I don't know anything about, though, that's what I try and do. I try and stay away from anything to do with it because it's fun to just go in blind. I did that with Mob Psycho 100. I had no idea what to expect, and it just makes it fun that way. Now, others I do have a good idea, so it's not as big a deal, like One Piece, and I just can't believe how much I love One Piece already. Also watch. Oh, we talked about that one before. Boba, 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 boba. Yeah, we're. What's? I don't even remember what the theme of the stream was that day, but it was in a live stream. We're talking about. I don't know if it was favorite animes or what, but an anime, obviously, an anime chat stream, and that one kept coming up a lot. People were talking about just that one day. It was kind of odd, some anime gets mentioned all the time. Others I'll hear about here and there. But that one just came up that one day, but came up repeatedly. Everybody was talking about it. Yeah, Luffy's... I didn't see who said that. Yeah, Jesse, Luffy, I'm just so geeked out for him. Just really, really surprised by how much I'm enjoying him. Mob Psycho 100 got another season. Yeah, Trash Panda. Yeah, well, our pal Alpha was in here earlier. Alpha Centauri is sponsoring that one for us over there. Mob, I like the series. I like the protagonist. I mean, I love the haircut on the protagonist. And seeing Mob in the last episode I saw where he squared off against another psychic rather than just bitch slapping a spirit, that was really good too. I was sad to see Dimple go, though. Which I can't believe I'm saying that because Dimple was a douchebag. But hanging around as that spirit, it's weird how it struck me because he, like I say, he was an ass munch from the start. Then when he was hanging around as that spirit, when he got obliterated, I actually felt bad. David asks, have I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? Years ago, Brax was into it, and I used to watch like pieces of episodes when he would have it on, but I haven't really formally watched any. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, Lude said the same thing. Dimple was actually really likable somehow. And I was just shocked that I had that feeling when he got obliterated. Because, like, again, he was a douche. But when he started after, Mob defeated him, and then he started hanging around with Mob as a spirit, there's just something that, thank you guys, that became likable about him without me even realizing it. Memberberry says, Curtis, you seen the news? We got ISIS. Their final stronghold was captured, ladies and gentlemen. We got them. Seriously, Memberberries? I haven't heard anything about that today. Did something just happen? Because ISIS has been on the ropes anyway. I mean, fortunately, us and the rest of the world has been doing finally a pretty decent job of putting them down. But I didn't hear any new news today. Space Dandy, Eric? I don't think so, guys. Have we ever talked about Space Dandy? No, I don't think so. All the series we do, and I know there are people that are newer to the channel or the Goosh, all the series we do get voted on by everybody over at the Goosh. So I don't know how they'll react to that one. Yeah, I don't think so, Eric. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Sector. I can see the future. I still think that was the that I can see the future. I think was the first time in a reaction video it just made me come completely unglued to where I couldn't go on for a while afterwards. That just to this day I watch that clip and I laugh my ass off. Jamie says, Uncle Curtis, I'm feeling mopey suddenly. Cherry up strip. me stripping would do a lot of things. I don't know that would cure depression. Yeah, it might though, because it would be really funny. Let's see. Member Barry says, yeah, I just got a Fox News alert. The final stronghold has been captured, and the tyranny that once ruled over 8 million people is no longer. That's awesome. Let's see. Matthew says, not to get political, but if ISIS is defeated, there's no cause for concern for ISIS fighters to come through the border pretending to be refugees, so we're going to stop trying to ban them. Well, I'm not sure what you're asking, Matthew. If ISIS is defeated, are we going to just let illegal immigration flow into the country? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're asking. I don't think that because an evil element of society is no more that we can just open our borders. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're asking. Bonjour, my little friends. Wispy Whisker says. Em says you don't deserve a picture of my ankles. You guys are funny. Oh, there it is, Jacqueline. I'll trade you for a pic of M's ankles. Oh, I was like, I wasn't sure. Let's see. I know the best cure for depression is to listen to some Metallica, Megadeth, and Judas Priest with a helpful healing of Iron Maiden, and then your depression will suck it. Grant, over from England. Yeah, I'll tell you, I've said it over and over. From the start of this channel, to be honest with you, English people, British people were such a huge part of this channel for so long. They still are. But I mean, especially at the beginning, the channel may not have even kept going in those early years if it weren't for all the British people we had here. They've always gotten a lot of support from over there, and I always appreciate it. No, there's no schedule of updates on the CurtisCandies.com/anime. No, it's just whenever I can get to it. Whenever I can get time to sit down and go through and get a bunch of, get 4 or 5 URLs for upcoming Hunter x Hunter episodes, have time to post them, then I do, and then I send out a, God damn it, I send out a message to all you guys to let you know they're up. Excuse me. Lifer says, ISIS is just one of many. I don't think anything is really going to change unless you do something about the cause. Yeah, that's true, Lifer. I mean, unfortunately, there will always be other extremists who band together, but that's all we can do is take them one at a time. Many states want to stop bringing in refugees because they think they're ISIS terrorists trying to invade the country. Oh, okay, now, all right. By states, you mean internationally speaking states, correct? Not states within the U.S.? I can't speak to that because that's not the issue here in America. Here in America, it's securing our southern border. But I think you're talking about states internationally rather than states domestically. Sad I can't do Patreon now. It's been a great ride. Oh, that's sad, Sean. And again, I'll keep trying to do the best I can to bring over a series at a time, like I'm doing now with Hunter x Hunter. And as I just mentioned, as soon as I get time, I'll bring over some more Hunter x Hunter vids. Let's see. Phil Sampson. Hey Curtis, how's it feel to extort money from everyone here? You enjoy taking people's money? We're making graphic content. Are you peonies bunched, Phil? Hey guys, who here got extorted? Did I extort something? I bad touched you guys, but I don't know about extort. I'm an extortionist. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Which one? All right, guys, tell your stories, especially for those of you. I think he's making reference to the Goosh. For those of you who are Gooshers, tell your stories of extortion. What I did to you to make you sign up. No, I want to see. No, I'm sure he's right. It had to be extortion. Come on, what did we do? I want you guys to tell the story. It's not as effective if I tell it. What did I do to you guys to make you join up? Oh, Lifer got extorted, but it wasn't for money. I think I remember that one. You extorted me, you fat fuck. You promised bad touch. Come on, I come through with my bad touch. It's not extortion. Curtis is a prostitute. I'm a dirty, dirty whore, Jamie. It's true. It is very true. Brother E got extorted for a bagel and 92 cents. Yeah, but when you think about it, Brother E, that's pretty good. Because first of all, I like bagels. I usually don't give them up. And then 92 cents, that means you got the entire revenue of a live stream video. That's pretty good. I mean, it is, okay, it's still extortion, but it's generous extortion. I've been extorted. I'm sicking the motherland on you, Mr. Zedekiah says. I extorted the whole ginger race. Well, that's fair though, Poppy, because I am a ginger. You know, it's like if you're a member of a certain group by current societal standards, then it's okay to perform certain actions against that group, apparently, is what I'm seeing. So, where was the dipshit who asked the question? Have we addressed it appropriately for you? Do you feel better now? Is your vagina still bleeding? I'm just, we want to know. Hinata says, yay for extortion. This is why I love this crew. Jonathan, I extort myself every night. Yeah, you know what? I used to, Jonathan, but now I've become, as was pointed out earlier, I've become such a whore about it. I don't even have to, I don't have to force myself on myself. I just accept it anymore. Oh, guys, we got one. Hold on. Oh, Phil, you're gonna have to hold on to your pussy for a second. I gotta call. Hello.
Hi, this is the alert system with Visa MasterCard account services with important changes to your account before the next billing cycle. If you received your new rates by mail and wish not to be contacted, press 3. Congratulations on your excellent payment history.
Oh, my!
You now qualify for a 0% interest rate on all your credit card accounts.
All my credit card accounts.
Time offer, and you must respond immediately. Press 1 now to speak to our qualification department and complete the enrollment.
Whoa! Bring up Phil.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I believe that you press 1 to get a lower interest rate. Is that correct?
Yeah, I want a low interest rate. My credit score is 73, so it's come up a lot.
Alright, so on which card do you think you owe the most?
On which card do I owe the most?
Yeah.
Let's see. One of my visas, I owe $17,000 on it, and the credit limit is like $300. So it was an interesting thing, but yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's really bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself then, okay?
You feel bad for me, right? Gonna help me?
Yeah. So you go and fuck yourself.
Honey! Oh, now he didn't want to stay and talk to me. First I got shamed, and now I got told to fuck myself? Little does he realize I was going to do that anyway. Aww. And do any of you guys like picture that dude sitting in, well, you can hear all the background noise. So you got about 100 different people sitting at little terminals in a basement somewhere. How do you fuck yourself? Oh, that's awesome. Lifer, well, wait a second. Which was better? Being told to fuck myself or being shamed myself? It's close. It's close. This is Grant pictures Raj. That was the extortion. It was the extortion guy. Was that? Oh yeah. What's his name? Oh, Phil. Was that Phil? Phil, was that you? Phil, did you just tell me to fuck myself when you were trying to clear up my credit card debt? Come on, Phil. Tell us the truth. Come on. What fucking yourself is more. I don't know. Just another trip. Yeah, but fucking yourself is, I think, a little less imaginative than trying to shame. You guys got to factor in the irony, and I think it was M that pointed this out. You got to factor in the irony of somebody who tries to scam people via telephone, trying to shame someone else. You see, you know what I'm saying? So that was a little bit more imaginative than just fuck yourself. I mean, come on, anybody can. Yeah, I'm with you, M. M made a good point with that. When you're shamed by the absolute dregs of humanity, that's tough to beat. Let's fill them in, guys. Also, the shame. Fucking yourself was a given. That's what I'm saying, Lifer. He went the wrong route to try and hurt my feelings when you're telling me to do something that I had already planned anyway. It's just like people think that they're going to make me feel bad by calling me fat or bald. It's like, I am fat and bald. Why would that hurt my feelings? I would be fine if one told me to go fuck myself. Yeah, it's like, yeah, they barked up the wrong tree there. I got to stick with the shaming me. That was, yeah, Poppy says so too. Max, I just got here and we're fucking ourselves. Can't say that's not what I came for. Attaboy. Where's Phil? Phil! Where you at, Phil? Are you still pouting? Are you still whining? Is your vagina still sore? What's going on here? Let us see what we can do to help you, to ease your suffering. Or increase it. Whichever comes first. I made some enemies along the way. Well, this guy, I don't know how I made an enemy of him. He was clearly calling from India. So well, of course, now we have a number of people here at the channel from India, who are identified as being from India. So maybe I piss off a lot of people a lot of the time. Maybe I pissed one of them off and they went to work someplace and called me first. Phil has made you know his pain. Now he has whooshed. I'll send them a video if they want to tell me to fuck myself, Phil says. Yeah. Not only will I do it, I'll prove it. Oh, you guys are... Goddamn. See, this is why I love having the streams. It just picks up my whole day. There's always something fun going on. Phil and the scammer must have a psyche vagina. I don't know. Let's see. Grant says, Indians don't like Curtis. I don't know, though. That's the first Indian person ever told me to fuck myself. I've always gotten along really good with Indian people. I know a lot of Indian people here and in real life. Yeah, now, Wolverine, I'm Indian, but I prefer going by Logan. That's what I mean. I've always gotten along good with Indian people. I don't know what I did to this guy. I fucking kick his dog or something? They want to tell me to fuck my... And they call... Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. They call me... God damn it. They call me telling me they can help me in both cases, and then they don't want to help me. God damn it. Rub one out like a man. It's a champagne of victory. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. You all don't understand Phil's pain. His pain is greater than yours. Who's that? I'm vegetarian? His pain is greater than ours. That's true. We don't. I wanted. Now, I was offering to help Phil with his pain. Decrease it, increase it, whatever. We want to manipulate it, play with it, but he left. Poor Phil. He came in, whined so... I was going to say... Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, it is Mark Bark. Oh, Phil, you need to stop being a hypocrite. You watch TV... Oh, hypocrite. That was Mark Bark's one of his favorite words. You need to watch TV episodes, then rewatch them to fake react to them and extort money with your advertisement videos. This is Mark Bark. Oh, Mark, how you been? How's shit in Crazy Town anyway, you fucking weirdo? Now, I'm not sure you understand. Google is your friend, look up the word extort because you really don't know what it means. To extort something from someone, you have to basically have something on them. You have to have you have to have something to hold over their head so they will give you money or whatever it is you want from them, not just the opportunity to be part of a different community. But it's okay, Phil. You're obviously a little retarded, so we'll slow things down for you. But this has got to be Mark Bark. Yeah, it's Mark Bark. He's not even smart enough to change his approach at all. Now, if he posts again, his next post will be, who is Mark? I don't know what you're talking about with Mark. And Indians are upset that PewDiePie is still winning. You think that's why that Indian person told me to fuck myself? It could be, Hinata. That could be. Listen, Pews doesn't even live in the same nation as me. The Indian people shouldn't be mad at me over it. Mark. Pretty sure he's a kid, by the way. Looked him up on Twitter. Look who up, Jack Queen. This Phil? Oh, really? Mark Bark is the Joshin of the channel. Praise him. We got to admit, he did make a lasting impression. I mean, granted, I don't know if you want your indelible impression to have been that you're so monumentally stupid that you stick out among any other stupid that we've seen, but dude, I'm laughing so hard I had to leave my desk. Jamie, this is why I miss it so much when I don't get to stream for any period of time, because these are always so much fun. A couple of people asking who's Mark Bark. A while back, we had a person come into the stream and it just off the wall, like this guy, just completely off the wall, completely unglued. And we found out that he was upset because there was a series, I don't even remember which one, there was a series at the channel that I discontinued, and he was just like crazed about it. So the first thing he did, this is before I started displaying all the things that you guys have sent us in P.O. Box behind me, and because that's all I've got up there is just anime stuff and stuff you guys have sent. So the first thing he attacked was this katana there, because that had been sent to us in the P.O. Box, and he said, well, I know that you just take the stuff that was sent to you and you resell it, like that katana, you resold it. Just so happened I had it sitting right next to my desk, because I love that katana sword. So I took it out and I said, you mean this one? And it just made him crazier. What else did he say, you guys? Then it was everything, when I put this stuff up back here, everything was on a green screen. I had taken pictures of it or something, and I green screened it behind me now. And he just went off the deep end. And so he became a legend here because he was just fucking batshit. And now, every so often, he shows back up again under a different name. He'll create a new account to try and set us off, but he falls into the exact same diatribes as he did before, using the same terms and everything. Bryce says, Mark Bark has many forms and they're all equally stupid. Yes, the world is a green screen. But that's, I know we have new people here. That's the long and short of it. The gang here, because my memory is bad again, will fill you in on a lot of the minute details of the things he said. But the funniest that was my favorite part, though, when he went specifically about that katana sword, and it just happened to be sitting right here, and it didn't even make him flinch. It like made him go to crazier heights when he saw I actually had it sitting right there. Can we rename this stream to the return of Mark Bark and his Indian sidekick? Well, so far, we're going to have to start keeping a tally on what I get told by these telemarketers. So far I've been shamed by a goddamn telemarketer, and then I got told to fuck myself by a heavily accented telemarketer. And the only thing, I played that one wrong. I started it out too slow, just giving him numbers and stuff like that, because I was going to actually start screwing with him as a person first, because I forget that they're pussies. So they just say something and hang up, so you got to get it in quick. I'll have to get more aggressive sooner on these. Oh, Mark got his groove back, Max says. Well, where is Phil? Mark, whatever you're calling yourself today. Little sweetie pie, are you all done? Come on, we're running. Oh, and I gotta go soon. I gotta go pick up my grandson from school. We're not gonna. Aw, did Phil give up already? God damn, he'll come back. We're getting to stream more regularly now. He'll be back. Did you start because it was too long? No, I watched a lot of stuff, and Sam, I just don't have time, AJ, to put everything on the channel that I want to. Again, with the videos we do, it takes up a good 12 hours of my day, pretty much every day. My wife and I were talking about it. She asked me about it, and don't get me wrong, it's not. She didn't say it disparagingly. My wife is extremely supportive of everything. Excuse me, that I do with you guys. She knows how much it makes my temperament better having all of this. But anyway, she was asking me that. She said, and this was just like last night or the night before. She said, when was the last day that you didn't do anything for the channel or the Goose? And I was trying to think about it. And now you have to remember, there's like when we go on vacation, because we'll be going on, we always go to Disney World. We'll be going to Disney again. Even when we go to Disney, I'm so anal about everything that goes on here and at the Goose. I make the videos ahead of time, but I post them from my phone. And I monitor everything that goes on from my phone too, just because you guys see every once in a while I'll fuck up, put something up that wasn't supposed to go up that day or something like that. So I always monitor the comments, things like that, to make sure if I screwed something up, I can fix it. So if you count that, just me having to check in on my phone or make a video live through my phone, I couldn't remember the last day I have not done something for the channel of the Goose. I think it would be, several years ago, YouTube closed my channel for a day. It was when everybody, not that they've done that now, but everybody was getting all those bogus copyright strikes. They got me too. So they hit 3 copyright strikes, took the channel down. Of course, I wrote to YouTube and they put it right back up because it was just another YouTube fuck up. That might have been the last day. And I think that was like 2016. So I think it was probably about 3 years. He lives, oh wait, did I miss it? Hold on, did I miss it? Where's Phil? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm just going to say lastly, you need to reshape your channel and make some actual content. What is even worse is people go along with your craziness. That explains your hypnosis streams. F you. Don't you hear that in just the whiniest, most pathetic, sad voice you've ever imagined? Can you imagine, little Mark here, how pathetic his life has to be? Now, let me hook you up. If you're going to come in and troll and whine and bitch, at least be just semi-coherent. What does I'm going to say you need lastly mean? You need to reshape your channel. Oh, yeah, I'll reshape my channel to fit what a stupid, whiny little bitch like you wants. What's even worse is people go along with your craziness. That explains your hypnosis streams. What the Oh, wait. Oh, Mark Bark probably thinks that he's one of these people that thinks hypnosis is the work of the devil or something too. and you know what else? Mark Bark, the earth is flat, vaccinations are evil, right? Right? Come on, you can tell us. F you. And I know the spelling is difficult, but you don't have to abbreviate, right? Fuck you. At least have enough balls to write it out. F you. Poor Mark. Seriously, dude, you're one of the more pathetic people I think I've ever encountered on the internet, and they got a lot of pathetic people on the internet. Willie plays Mike Curtis. I gotta go to a Nazi meeting. Jesus Christ! Oh my God, you guys kill me. And the moon landing never happened. That's right. That was made in the studio, right, Big Green? I forgot about that. Lude says, we never left that hypnosis stream. It's still going on. I knew he put us all under the infinite Tsukuyomi, that fat bastard. You guys are giving me... Wispy Whisker says, Phil, I'm saying this in your own interest. Don't give these fine people more ammunition against you. But Whiskers, we told him in his previous iterations, he actually left for a while after the first time, and I told him when he was ranting on as original Mark Bark, and those of you that were there that day will remember, I finally said, because it's fun making fun of him just as it is now. But I finally said to him, I said, listen, you have serious issues. I said, are you aware of just how out of touch with reality you are, or are you just trolling? Because I genuinely wanted to know. It's like, dude, you need to go get some help. And then he just disappeared. That was it. He didn't want to talk about it anymore. But I've tried that route with him, but it just doesn't stick. He just comes back every so often. He's out of his mind. Well, he's clearly out of his mind. Oh, he's insinuating that people go along with the craziness because of the hypnosis streams. I didn't even catch that. Oh, all right. I didn't get to that level of crazy to associate it with him. I see. That's what it is. That's what it is. I hypnotize. Wow, could you imagine if hypnosis did work like that? Guys, us here at Spazzoids Comedy and the Goosh, we would run the world. Because we would just, oh yeah. Do you know how many people we could draw into one of those streams telling them that we're going to help them with things in their life, and we would create an army of minions? As I'm saying this, I'm thinking this might not be a bad idea. Yeah. M can get to that crazy level, crazy super easy. M is, I mean, so many of you guys, I don't even know what I would do if I came in here and you guys weren't with me to enjoy all this stuff. Well, M's got the over at the Discord, by far and away the most hopping section in the Discord is M's. That's something, we talk about the time frames all the time. That's something I regret more than anything, is I can't do more time in the Discord. And I have to be very careful with it, because what I do is, if I go to the Discord, because there is always something fun, weird, strange, and entertaining going on, then I spend so much time there that I don't end up getting all my editing and stuff done. Make me hypnotized. But I missed 2 super chats? Oh, shit. Let me catch those before I go. Thank you, Wolverine. I apologize, guys. Curtis 12 Jungo's all of his subscribers. Pretty much. I like that though. 12 Jungo. And that's not the most ridiculous representation of hypnosis I've ever seen, Brother E. Phil is back. I missed this Junie cakes. Oh, you guys are funny. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean about just like you guys are saying. That's when you know you've really lost touch with reality, when every time you post something, you're not even able to see how it's delighting everybody in your stupidity. I mean, everybody's laughing and nobody's... Do you know what I'm saying, Earl? That's when you start to understand that people are just out of touch. I mean, there's something seriously wrong there. But thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I completely forgot to go back through the super chats. Tell the grandkids starve like Spaz Kid. Make them learn the ropes. Yeah, remember berries. Oh, Chrome. Oh, poor Chrome. I forgot Chrome had to go out for a little while. Chrome, we got a call. We got a telemarketer call. I don't think you were here for that. And I got an Indian dude told me to go fuck myself. And Mark Bark came back again. He's Phil something or other now. I'm sure it'll be a new name next stream, but for right now it's... Oh, yeah. Oh, poor Chrome. Chrome's here all the time, and the one time she has to go out, everything starts popping like that. But we had a conversation, Chrome. Which was more effective, the telemarketer telling me to go fuck myself, or the one shaming me? I got to go with shaming me because, again, I got to go back to what M said. When you have somebody that's a telemarketer, and by a telemarketer who cold calls, not even somebody who's got permission to call you, but a cold calling telemarketer trying to shame you, that's the ultimate. I think it's going to be tough to beat that. Damn, yeah, Big Green, we did. We had another one. maybe Cronus Mark. Poor Jack Queen. Has anyone seen Chrome and... Oh no, we did see Chrome and Mark Bark in the same place before though. Oh, you guys are funny. Find the telemarketers and Phil, goose them. I think maybe Phil had something to do with the telemarketers. Mark Bark's metamorphosis into Phil is not yet complete. First, he has to suck his wife's boyfriend's dick. Wait, are we sure he hasn't, Max? I mean, we're making a leap there. That's true. And today, that was Chrome. The best part of today was, Big E was just pointing it out. Today's version of Mark Bark tried to make the connection that everybody is going along with me here, making fun of him and stuff. because I hypnotized them in the hypnosis stream. I'm the greatest hypnotist in the world. Fuck Steven Tyler. You know, Django. I'm the greatest hypnotist ever. Curtis, you need to actually learn how to waste the telemarketer's time. I've done that, Maz. I've done that with them, you know, off camera, to just try and screw with them, pretend like you're interested, and just do enough to keep them on the phone. But that's not as interesting, I don't think, for a live stream. We could do that, though. They could get paid based on sales. So if you guys want, Maz makes a good point. If you want, the next one we get, I'll try and keep on the line, and then we'll just keep him or her on there for a while, and then drop the other shoe. We could do that. That might be good. You guys want to do that with the next one? Excuse me. And that's not a bad idea. We'll see. Poppy says, "Yep, I'm definitely hypnotized." For example, they try to sell you cleaning supplies asking them blood stains off a carpet. That's a good one. I heard one Wispy Whiskers. Somebody did a prank call on one that was really good, where he had sound effects in the background and everything, like it was a crime scene. Oh yeah, and he was actually portraying himself as the investigator at the crime scene. He said he needed to tell the telemarketer, "You need to stay on the line with me. You've got to find out why you're calling here." That was a good one. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, remind me, guys, because I'll forget. The next time we get a telemarketer call, we'll see how much of their time they can waste. That'll be fun, and then we'll do it for however long we think is fun, and then we'll drop the other shoe that we're just fucking with them. Oh shit! I gotta go on. Wait, now how familiar is this for those of you who've been with me for a long time? Where I go over and then I gotta rush like hell to get to the school to get Spaz Kid. Well, now I gotta rush to the school to get my grandson. But this was a bad day to have a time limit on how long I can be here. Mark Bark came back. An Indian telemarketer told me to fuck myself. This is as good as it gets in a live stream. And I guess Mark Bark's gone. I was gonna ask Phil if he had any parting insanity he wanted to share with us, but I think it's tell him about dead relatives. That's a good one. My best friend Tom, who passed away a few years ago, had a great one called New Shoes. I don't have time to tell it to you guys. Remind me sometime. I'll tell you about his new shoes. The new shoes when he did with the telemarketers. That one was funny. Entire stream just messing with telemarketers. Yeah, Curtis stopping the stream later and playing. That doesn't happen just every time. All right, looks like Mark Bark's gone. Sad. He's probably maybe it's arts and crafts time or something. he's got to do some of those crafts where none of the, you can't have needlepoint or something with pointy objects. It's just got to be crayons and shit. Then rewatch to fake your anime reaction. You hypnotize people. That's tough, brother E. Which is more out there? Watch the anime episodes so I can rewatch, or hypnotize people to extort money. Both sound like they could be like plots for one of those crime scene dramas on TV, don't they? I gotta go. I'm never gonna leave, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. This was really a blast. I'm sure you'll all agree. I'll talk to you guys as soon as I can. Until then, pamfu, sticky stuff for everybody except Mark. You don't even get any sticky stuff, Phil or Mark or whoever you are today. No, we keep our sticky stuff for each other. All our bad touch. You get none. On you. Now he's really hurting. We'll bang, okay? Flashily like Buggy. And most of all, for everybody, again, except Phil. Goosh, 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 goosh. Extortion.